Hello guys, let's start discussing on a topic related to CPC, which is injunction, and understand what are the various type of injunction governed under CPC. Hello guys, I am Kartikeya Hundet in a team of LEXIS and Company as an intern, making this video to understand one of the basic and important concept of injunction, which helps the parties in a civil suit in a court to prevent any disharm and to prevent any injustice while their case is pending in a case or there is a final decision by the court. So the injunction is a method or is a tool given to a parties to restrict some other party from doing something which is against the law or which can be affects the rule of law of that land. So now we understand what this injunction means. So injunction is a judicial remedies prohibiting person from doing a specific act or commanding them to do something upon to someone wrong or an injury done to someone. So what this injunction means, that it gives persons to a right by which he can prohibit another person from doing something. The word injunction comes from a French and it means to join. So the injunction can be used in two ways. It can be in prohibitory in nature, which means that it prohibits a particular person from doing or continuing to do a particular act, or it is mandatory in nature. Second is mandatory injunction, which is act as a directing a person to carrying out a certain act which can be decided by the courts. So the rule of injunctions, basically the proceeding and supplement proceedings of injunction are governed under order 39 of CPC. The section 94 of CPC is called the supplemental proceedings. The supplemental proceeding is that a court have a power to pass an interim order to prevent someone from the end of justice. So this is a reliance on section 94 of the CPC can be given. So now we understand what are the basic type of injunction which can be granted by a court and how they are regulated and which sections or which specific legislation defines them. So injunction are of various types. Now injunction we have a basically in this video we describing the three type of injunctions, that is temporary injunction, permanent injunction or the perpetual injunction, and mandatory injunction. So first we discuss about permanent injunction. It's governed by the provision of CPC but is what defined under section 37 subsection 1 of the Specific Relief Act of 1963, and it is also governed under order 39 of CPC also. So we can say the Specific Relief Act defines what is temporary injunction means. The permanent or perpetual injunction is also defined under the Specific Relief Act under section 37 subsection 2 of this act, and it governs by the provisions of Specific Relief Act only, section 39 to 41. The mandatory injunction is defined under section 39 of Specific Relief Act. So Specific Relief Act plays an important role in describing what are the different meaning of this injunction. And now we discuss about first is what is perpetual injunction and how it is useful, and what the Specific Relief Act defines how it is. So the Specific Relief Act clearly says that the perpetual permanent injunction can only be granted by court when a suit is finally decided, or there can be a full granted only on the merit of the suits at the conclusion of trial by a degree after hearing both the parties to the suits. So ये इसका मतलब हुआ कि परमानेंट जो इंजंक्शन है पार्टी को कभी तब मिल सकता है जब पूरी एक प्रोसीडिंग हो चुकी है कोर्ट में. मतलब हमने अपने प्लेंट फाइल कर दिया, रिटन स्टेटमेंट हो गया, विटनेसेस का एग्जामिनेशन हो गया, वहाँ पे अपना एविडेंस हो गया, वहाँ फिर बाद में कोर्ट को लगा कि हाँ अब पार्टीज को ये इंजंक्शन प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए एज अ परमानेंट इंजंक्शन फॉर रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग फ्रॉम डूइंग सच एक्टिविटीज विच इज prohibiting or is affecting the rule of law. So they can grant a perpetual or permanent injunction. It is a permanent injunction, which means that by this injunction the defendant is perpetually enjoined from commencing of an act which is permanently barred by the laws, by the courts. So on the contrary, it gives the right to the plaintiff. The defendant can lose a permanent bar from doing such activities by getting a permanent injunction from the civil suits. So we understand what are the basic meaning of permanent or perpetual injunction, which section 37 of specific relief act defines perpetual injunction. And I hope you like this video. In this next video I further move on discussing on what is temporary injunction and what are the other mandatory injunction, what are the grounds on which the plaintiff can ask for the perpetual injunction, and what are the various conditions also. So I hope guys you like this video. Thank you for watching this video.